Hello my people, what's good? I just wanted to make a short video about why it's so important to actually love yourself. I know this is trending a lot right now, is self-love, self-care. I wanted to talk about more deeply, more in depth. It's not just,
yeah, I gotta love myself. I love myself.
no, it's like, really, how could you start loving yourself right now? First, it's being vulnerable with yourself, being truthful and authentic about the things that you know are dark within you, the shadow aspects of yourself, the things that you don't like about yourself, habits or negative tendencies that you have. It's all about being honest with those things and realizing and being true to ourselves, loving that part, because that part of ourselves actually has so much wisdom and teachings and lessons to offer us. When we start to become aware of our darkness and we start to do our shadow work, we start to realize that it's just a program, it's just a veil over our true perception of really who we are, and it's just an illusion. And we start to dissect that illusion more and more, start to see how we've manifested from that space, our partners, the unhealthy relationships that we put up with, any relationship that we have, how it kind of mirrors back to us the things within us that are wounded, that need to be actually looked at and nurtured. With me, I've had really bad self-confidence issues. It would be to the point where I'd be walking in the store and I'd feel uncomfortable when people would look at me. It would just make me feel like fucking weird. Constantly would attract men that would cheat on me and lie to me, and I would put up with it, and I just wouldn't know my worth. A lot of us lose our self-worth through this journey of life, but it is all purposed. It really is. No matter where you're at, if you're suffering, it's actually a beautiful sign that you can be well on your way to awakening and healing those parts of yourself. The shadow parts of yourself is pretty much your ego, part of yourself that actually reaches outward for attention, outward for validation and love, and doesn't come back within. That's what really self-love is to know that you already have everything that you need within you. You're never alone. You are mind, body, and spirit. You have a whole team of spiritual beings, light and love, backing you up and supporting you on this journey. Really, the dark parts of ourselves, the parts that are so fucking mean and evil, they actually are screaming for love and attention. And that's the thing, everything is truly love. And when there's a lack of love and mistreatment, that's when we feel hurt and we feel burdened and pain. So we really just gotta surrender to those emotions and not get mad at ourselves for feeling hurt, for being vulnerable. But it's actually great to be open and to be vulnerable and to communicate about how you're feeling and the past experiences that you had, and realize that they aren't really you. It's so hard to detach from our past and the identity that we came here to think that we are. When we're going through this process of healing and getting to know our shadow side, getting to know the light, it's fucking difficult to embody the newness of who you want to be. And it can get really confusing. Some days you feel really good, some days you feel like shit. That's just all a part of the journey. There is no journey that's just like this. It's really just all over the place. It's a beautiful dance between dark and light. It's duality. Just to take the pressure off, I just want to let you know that it's all purpose, it's all beautiful, and it's meant to be. It's a part. The bad and the good, the ugly, the dark, the light, it's all a part of the bigger picture, the journey, and the plan of your life and where you're heading. It all will make sense when you start opening your eyes and you start seeking the truth, and you know that it's within you. And that those dark places, those bad days and those moments where you just feel like you don't even want to fucking wake up in the morning, really just come back home to yourself, hug yourself, and say, you know what, I hear you, I see you, and I feel you. I know you're sad and I know you felt pain, but together we're gonna get through this shit and we're gonna make sense of it all. We're gonna heal. We're gonna become whole within ourselves, and we're not gonna need anything on the outside anymore. Everything on the outside is just gonna be attracted and magnetized to ourselves, because we're gonna hold so much love and appreciation for this life, for this body, for every experience. We're gonna be able to forgive those motherfuckers that broke our hearts. We're gonna be able to send them love and forgive them because we know that their consciousness is also on their own journey of evolution, and maybe they're lost in the depths of their own pain and their own bullshit. It's all about just forgiving ourselves for putting ourselves through this pain, and then forgiving others for projecting it onto us. Yeah, because honestly, that's what we do when we're hurt. We project that onto others. This is the time that we gotta look at our wounds, and we really just gotta nurture ourselves and take care of ourselves. Come back home to ourselves, hug ourselves, and know that our wounds are just crying to be looked at. Those repressed emotions that you hide and you distract yourself from, they actually want to be felt. They want to be felt, and they want to be released and let go. And then you're free and you're light of the burden that you actually carried within yourself, the weight of the grudge and the fucking hate and the blame, all purpose for our highest good. Everything is always working out for you. Say that right now. Everything is always working out for me. Everything. No matter what. If something wants to leave, if something is ending, that's because it's time to let it go and it's no longer serving me. It's time to actually make space and create space by letting go of what no longer serves our journey anymore. It served its purpose. We learned our lesson. Now it's time to learn the lesson, become whole within ourselves, start vibrating high, start vibrating from a place of love, compassion, and forgiveness, and start attracting and magnetizing all of that resonates at that frequency. All of the beautiful relationships, the beautiful opportunities that lie and vibrate in that higher realm of expansion and love. Yes, that's why we're here. That's why we're here. We're here to transcend. We're here to elevate. We're here to grow and overcome. It's a crazy fucking time on planet Earth. It really is. This is why I'm here. This is my purpose, and I'm speaking my truth, and it feels so fucking good to speak my truth and share this with you. So, yes. I love you so much. I just wanted to remind you, where you're at is where you're meant to be. You're exactly where you're meant to be right now. You shouldn't be anywhere else. So don't put pressure on yourself for not being where you want to be, because right here in this moment, there's so much golden lessons, wisdom that are screaming to be looked at and downloaded within your being. So take a look around you, take a look outside, and see what's reflecting back inside that needs to be looked at, surrendered to, felt, and let go, so you can move forward and be lighter and lovelier. Okay, bye. Love you. Have a great rest of your week. Mwah.